Okay, we're back.
More questions.
Yay. Okay, did you have a timeline? No, wait. Okay, sorry. What qualities did your wife love about you when you were first dating?
Oh, gosh. There's a lot. There's a lot of them.
For Julie, she was very charismatic.
Uh-huh.
And I really liked that. Sorry, when we were first dating, I was thinking back at the beginning.
No, dating.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, high school.
It counts.
We weren't dating.
It counts. We hung out all the time.
Yeah, we even lived together for a while.
It counts as dating.
Okay, very charismatic, really into video games, and anime, which back at the beginning, I was just starting to get into anime, and I really liked it. Okay, we're not that bad of anime nerds, though, trust me.
We're pretty bad.
Okay, but
I'm a super weeb.
I know, and you can probably see over on my bookshelf, I have, like, Azumanga and Indian Angel and stuff, but the rest of the books are standard nerd crap. Okay, but Julie was really into it, and she was an artist, and went to, like, conventions and stuff, which really intrigued me because I had never gone before.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. And she was just really fun to hang out with, like, really funny. Unlike our other friends, she didn't have all these problems that you have in high school. Like, maybe she did, but I didn't notice them. Very sweet, very... I don't know, that's... Yeah, okay, I'm talking too much. That's what I thought at the beginning, anyway. What do you...
What was the question again?
What qualities did your wife love about you when you were first dating?
Oh, gosh. When I first met you... I thought you were, like, super smart. I mean, you are super smart, but I like, way overblew you. Like, I mean, you're still way smarter than I am.
Mm-mm.
But, like, you're so good at tests, and, like, you were really good at studying. You got better grades than I did, so... Like,
well, it's because you had insomnia at the time. Like, you could barely make it to school most days.
I know, but, like, I still admired I admire your tenacity to do work and get good grades and stuff, so... Yeah, I think that was, like, what I admired the most back then. Mm-hmm. Like, before I knew you very well.
Yeah.
So... And I liked it. We played games together, and...
Yeah, you introduced me to Pokemon Snap, Tales of Symphonia.
Pokemon Snap! That was such a good game.
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, you showed me Kingdom Hearts. I'd never played that before.
Because, I grew up with PlayStation.
Yeah.
She grew up with Nintendo, so we, like, introduced each other to them.
I never had those games growing up, so... It was fun. I like that. Oh, that's sweet.
Did you have a timeline for marriage in your mind before you got married?
Timeline for marriage? Oh, like in your life, like when did you
that's what I was wondering.
Married?
If, like, after you were dating, you started thinking about marriage or just life in general.
I think it's like when you were a little kid. Like what did you want?
Well, again, growing up in a predominantly Mormon culture and being Mormon, marriage is very heavily emphasized. Like, getting married at 19 is not weird. Even getting married at 18 is pretty standard.
Getting married at 16 is legal, which is gross.
Wait, isn't it 14? Like, if you have your parents' permission?
Oh my gosh. I think we were looking that up.
Yeah.
No, I think it's 16. I think 14 is like, I don't know. It's not. I don't know. Someone knows.
It's at least 15.
Somebody knows.
Okay, look it up. Utah's laws about marriage.
It's young
crazy.
And it's weird, but...
yeah, they'll let 15-year-olds get married, but they won't let gay people get married until the Supreme Court tells them to.
No.
But, okay, so, yes, when you grow up in that culture, it's very heavily emphasized that you get married. Like, they start talking to you, like, who do you want your future husband to be, like... to draw a picture of him, put it in a time capsule. Like, I made a time capsule for my wedding when I was 12.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. I also did that, so.
Yeah. So, I guess, I don't know, I was always planning in my 20s, which worked. Like, I'm in my mid-20s right now, so.
For me, my parents got married at this age, at 24.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was always kind of the plan. And... Yeah, that makes sense. 20s.
Yeah,
I never wanted to get married like younger than that.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I was like, maybe I should wait till I'm like 30. But I'm happy that I'm getting married now.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with getting married when you're 30. It's fine.
You were gonna offend everyone.
I know.
Can't even. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Did you have to nudge your wife toward marriage, or did it happen on its own?
You had to nudge me pretty hard.
Yeah.
Not too hard, but
I can't even remember. I knew I wanted. You proposed first, though.
I know, but I wanted. I don't know. I guess we talked about it a little.
Yeah. Well,
I wanted to do
the
it because it was
Supreme Court
romantic.
was also,
That's true. I wasn't
like,
really
a big
planning
change.
on getting married, and then the Supreme Court last year decided that it was okay, and I was like,
Yeah. And we wouldn't even be having, like, our wedding's not that big, but we wouldn't even be having one this big if not for my wonderful, generous mother who
yeah, our
looked
families,
past her.
both our families are super, like, supportive. And
Yeah.
way
like,
more supportive than I ever thought they would be. And
right.
so,
And that's been a big difference. And, like, without my mom, our wedding would not have been this much. Like, we probably just would have done a courthouse thing.
Yeah,
like,
just kind of elope. I don't actually, like, I'm not super big on marriage.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think you need to be, like, married to be happy and live with someone, but it's nice, so I'm happy. I like the actual ceremony part. It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Let's see, how did your parents influence the kind of marriage you wanted? Is the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that, I always kind of did want at least something, you know, like, stereotypical girl, I guess. I really do like presents.
Uh-huh.
So having a wedding means you get presents.
You do.
Like, I love giving presents, too. Like, it's so fun to find presents for your friend's wedding.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad when when it just happens and you're like, oh, you guys are married. Like, I didn't get to do anything for you. And so I always kind of wanted something at least. And again, thanks to my mom, we were able to do more. Just because, like, I was working right now. I was in school to become a pharmacy technician, and that finally ended, and I wasn't able to work very much because of that. Because you have to do free hours of labor, 180 hour externship. So I wasn't able to work that much, and yeah, it just wouldn't have been financially possible to really have anything that big.
Your mom's cool. Your mom's the best.
What did you love most about your wedding? I guess we'll pass on that one. We can answer that in a year.
That I'm getting married to you.
Oh. What elements of your wedding didn't matter as much as you thought they would?
I guess I haven't gotten there yet. But,
yeah, again.
well, no, kind of, like, the officiant mattered a lot until they skipped out on us. Yeah, we had to get a new officiant 2 weeks before.
And which we're really happy about this one.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's gonna dress as Hagrid, which is so sweet.
Hopefully. But he's a super nice guy, and he's a good friend of ours, and it was really nice of him to decide to do it so soon and with so much pressure.
Yeah, because it was 2 weeks before that this other guy bailed on us officially, like, kind of dragged it out a while.
Whatever.
And then he officially bailed on us, and so we had to find a new one.
But yeah, I think it's funny because you realize that it doesn't really matter, but then it ends up working out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the officiant didn't really matter, and then it ended up being our really good friend, and that worked out way better, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we got a better officiant. And same with these, like, I don't know, like, stuff just worked out, and it's really cute, and...
Yeah. We were originally gonna do beans, but these were a lot cuter, and so...
Yeah, and I don't know, like, if you let it go and don't worry about it so much, then usually it just works out, and it's just nice. And...
Like, it's impossible not to stress, but you just have to be willing to roll with it, and eat lots of chocolate. No.
Mass amounts of chocolate.
In the first year of marriage... Is the first year of marriage really the hardest?
I don't know. We're not married yet. But we have been...
We have lived together before.
Yeah, for a year. So that was kind of like...
Yeah. Again, a lot of it is just rolling with it. Like, we had a lot of financial problems in that first year, too. In that year and a half that we lived together.
Yeah. And...
So it can be really hard, but you really... Like, if you love the person and you're willing to work through it.
Yeah, we never really fought much. And like, people always say, like, best friends fight really hard when you become their roommate.
Didn't your dad say that, like, he knew... You were gay when we lived together, and we didn't.
And we didn't
end
fight.
up,
yeah,
like, hating
no,
each other.
It's true. Like, I came home and he was like, that's weird. Like, you shouldn't be able to live with another girl and not hate her guts.
Yeah, especially for women, like, it can be harder, I guess. Some people say, well, most people say it's easier because you don't have to transition to learning how to deal with a guy, but
it's not. It's not easier.
People who are straight say that. Like,
pretty much anybody who's gay will tell you that it's almost harder dealing with someone who's the same sex because there's a lot of social things that you're not used to with that, I mean, if you're a girl, like, there's, like girls have a tendency to want to be, like, prettier than each other, or, like, wear better clothes than other women, and, like, social things like that you're gonna have to come get over. Like, we don't have that problem, but, like, some people might, or, like, for guys, like, yeah, they have problems like that, too, where they don't want to be compared to each other. Oh my gosh, like, you're gonna get people mistaking you for family all the time. Like, people will constantly be like, oh, your sisters, or oh, your brothers.
Well, and with Julie
or best
being
friends.
blind, too, like, we get a lot of, oh, are you her nurse?
Yeah, like, patient
or, like,
and
helper?
nurse. And, like, that's kind of annoying, but, that, like, they just don't. You just nicely correct people, or don't. Yeah. You don't have to, like.
Because even I did it, like, even people walking along, I'd just be like, are they gay? Maybe, but probably not. Like, they're probably just friends or something, like, jumping to you are a couple is not the first thing that people do. And you just can't be offended by it.
Yeah, so, like, it's not easy, but it's, just remember that it's not any easier in a heterosexual relationship as it is a homosexual one. Like, they're both relationships. You still have to deal with another person. Mm. So, in the first year of marriage, I guess just be happy and remember your honeymoon and remember how much fun you had and don't worry about it so much.
It's good advice for newlywed couples, which is question 16. So,
it's us.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
17. If you are religious, how has your faith influenced your marriage? That's another one that we kind of talked about.
Oh, yeah. Well, I
think we're not religious so much anymore, obviously.
I think the biggest thing is, like a really good example is my mom is Mormon, like, super Mormon, and my dad is atheist, so very atheist. Like, argues with people on the internet, atheist. And, like, I think the important thing, and, like, they're super in love, and they love each other, and the thing is, like, I think it's just respecting someone's right to believe what they want, and not, like, they do argue all the time. They discuss religious topics and things like that, and that's fine. Like, it's okay to sit and argue, and, like, I know that a lot of people will be like, well, like, I just don't want someone I love to be in the wrong religion, or, or if you're atheist, believe in a religion that's bullcrap, but, like...
Yeah, harmful.
Yeah, and, like, I get that, but you also have to realize that that person will change their mind if they want, and, you don't have to change their mind, like...
Well, and also, if, like, for our experience specifically, and maybe other people in other religion, but, like, when we announced that we were getting married, there was quite a bit of, like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And, like, we didn't get too much backlash, but, like, I got one letter that was, like, stop this or else you're gonna go to hell. Like, I love you, so I'm telling you you're going to hell. Kind of thing. And so you get a little bit of that, and you'll get people who... Just be grateful for the people who politely decline to come. Like...
Yeah, and, like... I mean, yeah, like, religion is a big thing, and a lot of people say that it's a big, like, turning point for people who are getting married. Kind of like money, where it's like... Oh, if you don't believe in the same stuff, then you won't get along. And I don't think that's true. Like, and I think your beliefs change, like, as you get older. And so...
Yeah, like, me personally, it took me, like I said, it took me a little longer to come around to the idea of being a lesbian and getting married. And telling my parents was a huge ordeal for me personally. But, like we said, they turned out super supportive, and we definitely got really lucky.
Yeah, we did. And I think that comes from just being honest with yourself and with other people, and, like, there's no reason to be weird about it. Like the same with, like, just religious stuff. Like, if your spouse doesn't want to go to church with you, don't make them. or sit and explain to them why it's really important to you that they go to church with you. You know, like, if you're upset that they're not coming because of, you know, whatever your religion believes or something like that, then you need to explain that to them, and you need to tell them, not, you know, don't just sit there and be like, oh, my spouse hates my religion or doesn't believe in anything or is awful. Like, talk to each other.
Yeah.
And be nice. Me personally, I don't think religion has influenced my marriage at all. I think my beautiful fiance has influenced my marriage to be better, and so that's what I say. Stop hitting me.
Hey, I'm not hitting you. I'm gently pushing you because you're too cute. But yeah, I agree with what Julie said, and so excited about getting married. Some of the most fun parts is just having all of your family rally around you. Like, people get really excited when you're getting married. And
yeah, I'm really happy.
It's been really fun.
We have good friends and
really good friends, really good family.
And I get while we're on the subject of advice and getting married and stuff, like while we were doing this, we read a lot of stories about people who, you know, abandon their parents or their family and friends to like go elope to get married and stuff like that. And like, if you're gay and you're struggling with wanting to get married and your parents are like, no, first of all, wait until you're not in your parents' house. Like, if you're 15, wait. Like, I know it's hard and it sucks, and it's totally okay to be in love when you're 15. I really loved my fiance when we were in high school and we were both living at home and neither of us wanted to be lesbians. And that's totally fine. You can have a big old crush, you can do whatever you want, but don't abandon your family or like you can come out to your family, but if you're worried, like if you know your parents might not be the people who are cool with that, don't do it. Like, don't get yourself thrown out just because you have a crush. Like, wait until you're ready to take care of yourself and have a good family and have a good life, because you don't want to abandon your family and then just end up with the first girl or guy that you meet, you know, and have them hurt you.
That's true, too. Because, I mean, a lot of people, you kind of get the feeling that there's not that many people out there who would be open to a homosexual relationship. And you think that even just telling them that you like them will turn out terrible. But there are people out there, and like she said, if you can't just abandon your life because of one person who might turn out to be not that great. Like,
that is true. When I asked Sarah to date me, I really thought she was super straight, and I was really worried that she would say no and it would end our friendship, because we'd been friends for 8 years, best friends, and it worked out. But like, I was ready for the no answer. You know, I was an adult. I could go, you know, do what I wanted. Like, there was a no answer, and it would be hard and it would suck, but like, you know, prepare yourself for that no answer. Don't just go out with that girl or guy in high school and say, oh, screw our parents, we're gonna do what I want, you know. Like, take care of yourself. Don't jump into things. If you're a teenager, you're not listening to this, because teenagers will do rash things anyway, but, you know, just be slightly careful.
Well, and if the person that you're with truly loves you, like, Julie did want to be open about our relationship, and I was hesitant too, because I was scared to tell my parents, but she was very patient with me and didn't force me into doing anything that I didn't feel comfortable with. And like, that's a big thing with when you love someone, is that you're willing to wait for them. I know it probably bugged her really bad, but she waited and it all worked out.
If someone touches you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. So
listen to Sonic. Yeah, so okay. But that's our
so
wedding tag.
If you're getting married,
got pretty heavy.
Hope you have a good if you're getting married this year, have a good marriage. If you're not getting married this year, go have fun, I guess.
Yeah, we're going to Disneyland.
That's true. That's true. If you get married, you get to go on a honeymoon. So
yeah, that's a big thing.
If you got friends making fun of you for tying the knot, tell them that you get presents in the honeymoon. So
right, so much free stuff. Okay, not free. I'm sorry. Given lovingly by people who love us. Like we got a crock pot yesterday.
That was really nice.
From a lovely, lovely lady.
Yeah, she's my favorite aunt. So
yeah,
you know, you'll be surprised. Like you'd be surprised how many people have your back and how many people love you. So you know, wait for it. Wait for the right time. And I hope you have a happy day.
Yes.
Okay.